Hey you guys, the day is here. We finally get to fire off the old school 496. We are super excited about it. Can't wait to hear this thing come to life. Also, you guys, we got a little bit of a treat. We are going to be doing a muffler versus muffler versus muffler open header challenge here to find out what mufflers we actually want to put on this thing, or he wants to put on this thing, that are going to sound the best to kind of go with the blower. We have the Thrush original 2-chamber sounding muffler. We have the original Flowmaster 2-chamber, and we have Black Widow Widowmakers, and then to the end all be all is going to be the open header version right there. So I can't wait to hear them. Do you got any predictions? What do you think is going to sound the best?
I don't like any exhaust. I just want it to be loud. What do you want?
I just want to be heard.
We got carburetors. All right, let me show you what we ended up picking up, okay? So these are a set of Pro Systems. They're about 1,025 CFM carburetors. It took a little while to get, but hey man, if you want good carburetors, it takes a little bit to get them. So these are finally on here. I just got them setting on, just wanted to see how pretty those things look. It's pretty sad when you throw a pair of these on and that 871 kind of dwarfs those carburetors. Almost needs a set of Dominators, but not on the street. Dominators are, especially twins, pain in the butt on the street. So these bad boys, like I said, they're pretty much ready to go. Just got some general setups we're going to do on this, and then I'm going to set the linkage up. Next up, we got the fuel system done on this, and this is done by Alky Diggers. And Nick was a little hesitant to pick these up. He's like, man, I don't know about it. I tell you what, these fit so nice. You clear everything, clears your linkage really well. We got that hooked up, so we're good to go on that. And then we ran these little 6 AN to 8 AN fittings. These are what I normally would run on a regular, just whatever carburetor, and everything fits good. So it's coming along, you guys. Okay, so for just fun, I decided to throw the scoop on it just to see. I did have to go out and buy some new radiator hoses that would actually work with the blower. I have the primer set up in the back, and I'm just going to gently go through and just make sure we have good oil pressure. If you guys remember, this is the oil pump that I had to rebuild out of the old man's 598 that scattered a bunch of rods, and as you can tell, this is one of those Melling billet pumps. That's 90 PSI on that drill on full blast, so I think we're good. This is one of the things I like about the test stand is we can check the front seal, the rear seal, and make sure everything is doing its job. And as you can tell, we're dry underneath. There's our front seal. So far, so good. And then our back seal. I'm gonna bring you guys up and under. So I'm not seeing anything yet. So I'm going to let this go for probably a good 3 minutes. Make sure that all the valve train's getting lubricated. You know, everything's getting hit with oil. And then we're going to put the distributor in, run the plug wires, and get this dually out of the way. Well, we just did a quickie little fire to make sure the thing would actually fire off. And it's doing its job. I mean, it was literally burp, 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 and I quick shut it off. One of the things I had to do was, if you notice, I have number 1 here pointing all the way over to about where number 8 would be. Well, 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5. Number 7 would be, sorry. And what happened was, if you notice this little nub right here, well, there's one on the opposite side. It was down in there. I had to grind that off so I can actually have some room here to turn the distributor because I'm hitting here. And with that little nub on this side, I was hitting in here. So I couldn't move the distributor at all. Right now I'm at 28 degrees locked in. So I had to do that, but we got to put water in this thing. I threw just a little bit of gas in the carbs. It basically just kind of blah, 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 and then it died. So now we're going to move everything over. We're going to put the exhaust on it. Nick just showed up, and he was super happy. So we're going to get everything hooked up, and we're going to get this thing fired off. So give me, well, for you guys, 5 seconds, but give me about 5 minutes, and we'll have it set up. So what we are going to do is we're going to have a little bit of fun here. These are a set of thrush mufflers that we had on a old truck that we call Cheech. And these are kind of quiet. And we want to be able to hear that damn blower. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the exhaust off. We're going to grab the exhaust out of his Camaro, which is a set of original 2-chamber Flowmasters. Then we're going to take those off and we're going to grab the Black Widows, the neighbor haters, and we're going to try him with that because he wants to find out what mufflers do I want to run because he doesn't want to take away from the sound of that magical blower. So let me set you guys up and we're going to light it off.
Time for the muffler challenge. Comment below on which one you would run.
All right, so this is the thrush mufflers. That's the thrush. Now we're going to put his Flowmasters on it. Oh yeah. All right, so don't judge. That's just the way the exhaust has to go on this thing. But this is just standard 2-chamber originals Flowmasters. So how you digging it so far, man?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I like it. It's a lot louder than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It really whines.
Like I say, I don't think the video gives it justice of how... We might have to go into the corner, like over there, because I was pulling this thing to about $3,000. And Nick's like, dude, all you hear is blower whine. So we might have to do that. But... he's tightening up the valve covers right now. We just hot lashed everything to 20 thousandths. Some of them were loose. Gonna be that way. And then we're dealing with an oil leak on this thing. And what you guys didn't see was thought they were coming from the corners in here. It's not. It's coming from right there. It's hard to tell because I cleaned it up, but it's coming just seeping out of the intake, running down, and then it's going down the timing cover. And then dripping down onto there. So we're gonna have to address that. So you guys, it's Saturday right now, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this exhaust and we're gonna just call it a day, and then tomorrow we're gonna come in and we're gonna put on the Black Widow exhaust, and then we're gonna let it fire off open headed as well. But in the meantime of that, I'm gonna goop up the rail with some right stuff, let it set up overnight. All right, here are the Flowmasters. Get a little bit more of that cam. Go in the corner. Take it to like $3,000. I'm gonna go in the corner. Just hold it at 3. Damn, that sounds good. And watch the oil pressure. Yeah. What'd you think with the Flowmaster? What? Huh? What'd you say? All right, now we got the Black Widows on here, so she is going to be really freaking loud. But, and then the last thing we're going to do is go open headered so you guys can hear all of these against what open headered sounds like. So, without further ado, let's see what she sounds like. Oh, those Widows sound great. Oh! And now we got open header. Nick's gonna give it a little whop whop. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds good. All right, you guys, so we made it to the end here. Everything went okay. We had a couple of little hiccups, nothing too bad. But did you come up with a decision of what kind of muffler you thinking of running?
No, I haven't. So we tested 3 different kinds. I'm leaning towards, it's blinding me. I'm leaning towards the Black Widows. I had the original Flowmaster 40s.
Yeah, those were his
468,
exhausts, yeah.
and that's with my old exhaust. I think it sounds good. You can hear a little bit more of the cam, but I want to be heard. I want to be heard. I want to be seen, and I think the 250s.
Yeah, it's either going to be the 250,
Or the
which is the
300s.
standard, or the 300, which is their... Black Widow doesn't make quiet mufflers, but the 300 would be their quietest muffler. It's about an 18-inch body, but they still sound really good. They're not as loud as what the Widowmakers are, but you get that same tone. So you guys get the idea of the tone that those Widowmakers actually make. All the Black Widows have that same sound. Same thing with like my black Camaro. That's got the 250, the original series that they have. Sound awesome. So, but yeah, I hope you guys dug it. Let us know which muffler you would run if you had this blown bad boy there. Put it down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. Also, I'm going to, I ended up doing a video on the linkage on this thing of how to set up a twin carb. So if you're running a tunnel ram or a blower and you'd like to know how to set this linkage up and get through it pretty quick and easy, I do have a video on it. I was going to put it on this, but I didn't want to bore you guys. If you want to see that, hit me down in those comments and I'll put that video up for you guys that want to see how to set the carburetor linkage up on this thing, all right? So, hope to see you guys down at the racetrack. Till we meet again, my friends. See ya.